So just out on another adventure, and we met up with Jerry from BSK Garage, and he's got his Jeep out, and we're going to do some exploring and overnight camp. So we're just currently airing down the tires. I dropped mine down to 22 psi. I think Jerry's going down to about 16 because he's got the bigger, nicer tires. But it's a beautiful day, and Esme's just over there, and the sun's shining, and it's about 4 degrees above Celsius. So I had to pull over to take a look at these tracks. I could actually see them from the Jeep, they were so large. It looks like a large wolf was following some deer tracks. Pretty nice spot, just down in the trees out of the wind. Even has a picnic table. Esme's even found a squirrel, and Jerry's just looking to find a spot to set up his tent, and then we'll be in business. Got a couple of fire pits to choose from. So Jerry's got his setup all ready. I'm about to put my hammock up, so I'm going to grab my stuff and throw it up between these two trees. So today I brought along the Helikon-Tex Bergen backpack. Really love this thing. It's the first time I've actually taken it out, and we're going to do some extra testing later on. I just want to show you how much stuff you can get in this. This is my entire hammock setup with my underquilt and my top quilt as well, so as the hammock and the tarp. So still lots of space left in the side pouches, as you can see, and it's a really nice, well put together rucksack, perfect for lightweight overnights or day hiking. This is actually perfect size. I think I would say it's probably around 30 litres. Reminds me a lot of the Berghaus backpack that I used to have years ago. But yeah, love this thing. So let's get started and get it set up. That's pretty good. I think the head could come up slightly. So tonight I'm just running with the enlightened equipment, top quilt. Now this should be fine for what I'm doing. I think this is good down to -6°C. And I've got the Wookiee underquilt, which is I think it's a 20° Fahrenheit unit, but this keeps me very warm. So there we are, all set up, ready to go. I may put a tarp over the top, not quite sure yet. I'll just kind of see how it goes, but I've got my Superfly tarp with me as well. So the hammock is a Warbonnet Eldorado hammock, and this is the one with a double skin on the bottom, which I really like. It gives you the opportunity to put a sleeping mat in between, also adds strength to it. The Wookiee is awesome, and I really like this enlightened equipment. So to me this is probably close to the perfect hammock setup. So if you're actually looking to get into hammocking, this is probably a good place to have a look and do your research from, and then compare whatever you're going to buy to something like this. Love it. It's not too bad. Come on, Ez. Well, good morning. We had a very pleasant night. We didn't spend all the night in the hammock because Esme was fussing around a little bit too much. So we jumped in the Jeep and then just came out in the morning. So we did a little bit of half and half, just not too bad. But it's always a pleasure to be in the hammock. But I'm not sure if Esme likes it anymore because she's got used to the Jeep camping too much. The fussy dog. Anyway, time to get up pretty soon, and we're going to get some coffee, and then we're going to get some breakfast. I think yesterday with his heater, I think his fuel level was around kind of here, and he ran that thing all night, his Russian bear tent, and kept him nice and warm. Maybe diesel's the future. I'm pretty sure if you ask Jerry, he'll probably agree with you.
Pros and cons to both. Diesel heat is good, but you can never beat the heat of a wood stove. However, with the wood stove, you're putting wood in it every like 2 to 3 hours, where the diesel heater, once you get it going, you let it go all night.
Good point.
So there's pros and cons to both.
So did you get any moisture in there, Jerry?
None.
Okay, that's good.
Like even if you wake up in the morning and the frost is heavy, with the diesel heater, the tent will be completely dry.
Oh, that's really good.
So you don't have to worry about like frost sitting on the top of your tent and everything else. So basically in the wintertime you just pack it up, you don't have to worry about drying it out afterwards because it's dry now.
Yeah, because with propane heat, it's just wet.
I heard that. I've never actually used it.
Oh, I have, honey.
Yeah.
It's wet. Everything would be wet inside.
The diesel heat's dry.
Yeah, that's bonus.
It's pretty cheap too.
Yep.
That's 3 nights of camping what I've used in that tank. So I used about 5 liters of diesel for 3 nights of camping.
Yeah, if you want to see how Jerry put this together, he has, I think, 3 videos, or 4 maybe, with his construction.
Construction, testing, fails, corrections, and what's working now.
That's awesome. So now we're just airing up the tyres. I just have my little DeWalt inflator. It's going to take me a while. And Jerry has his fancy tyre inflator system. So he connects all the tyres to one compressor. and it can actually run 2 compressors into the same line. Right there. Very clever. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little adventure. I feel very privileged to be able to camp up by the mountains and enjoy the scenery. It's such a spectacular part of Canada. And until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.